Hello everybody, welcome to the channel if you're new here, welcome back if you are not. It's Baby Jesus here with another gold making guide. And in today's video we are going to be taking a look at something that's actually not live yet, but it's a good way or good thing for you to consider doing before the next patch goes out. We're going to be taking a look at various different materials that are going to have much more interesting and versatile use cases after the patch. Before we get too far into it though, I'm just going to ask you if you do find anything useful or beneficial in this video, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps out, doesn't cost you anything. Now, if you don't like the video, make sure to leave us a comment down below on how we can improve on future content. Now, the materials in question today are going to be both either ironwood or wire fiber. Now, why is these so interesting in the new patch? Well, I was playing around on the PTR, and what I noticed was, I only did check these two out, I didn't have too much time to play around, was that wire fiber is now going to be able to be used to craft scalecloth and blisterweave, which is turning a gatherable item into a legendary crafting item. Now the same is also true with ironwood. You can turn ironwood into wildwood and barbvine. Now, this all may seem very moot, not very interesting as a face value. But what's really interesting is what the actual cost of wire fiber and ironwood is right now in contrast with the cost of their legendary counterparts are. Now, wire fiber is selling on my server right now for about 5 cents a piece, or 7 cents now. It was selling for about 0.04 and 0.05 respectively, but I bought them all. You guys can see I have about 3,700 of them. Now, why did I do that? Well, because you're now able to take the wire fiber and craft that legendary item. And I thought at that price point, you can't go wrong. Because one of two things is going to happen. The cost of wire fiber is going to go up because you can now craft that legendary item with it. And you can craft that legendary item, which sells for astronomically more gold. So I can take that scalecloth now that is selling for 90 gold a piece and just craft it. So if I'm crafting things myself, I don't need to buy it. And if I am selling things, I can just sell it for that amount of gold. Now the opposite is also true with blisterweave. Blisterweave, or not the opposite, but it's also true with blisterweave, which is selling for 90 gold a piece as well, or 89 if you want to be very nitpicky. So you can now take these items that are costing you 4 cents to buy and then promptly make it something that's worth 90 gold. So what's very interesting, though, is the price of wire fiber is going to go up, but the cost of these legendary items is also going to go down. There's going to be an opposite and inverse reaction because there's now going to be a lot more supply on the market, so less people are going to be asking for it. So by buying the base material now, I think it's a solid way to hedge your bet. And even if these tank in price and you can't make a profit making these afterwards, you can still probably turn around and resell the wire fiber and the ironwood at a profit. Now, I remember on the PTR, it did take 250 of the wire fiber and ironwood respectively to make their legendary counterparts. So which means that to make one blisterweave, you need 250 wire fiber, or to make one wildwood, you need 250 ironwood. Now, if you want to do the math, that's a decent amount of materials. You need to buy a lot of them to be able to make those legendary items. And if they drop in price too much, it's not going to be valuable. It's not going to be worth it. Just some quick math here. 250 and I bought them at 0.4. It's going to cost you about 10 gold to make. So just remember, that's going to be your profit margin. If you're buying them at more expensive on your server, you might not be able to make as much gold as easily. Now, I did mention ironwood in this. Pardon me. And ironwood is currently selling on my server for about 40 cents, or 0.4 gold. But you can then take that and craft the wildwood that is worth a heck of a lot more gold at 109. The opposite of that, or the other side of that, is you can also craft the barbvine if you would like, and that's selling for about 68 to 70 gold. You can see most of the time it's over 70. So you can take something that's worth 0.4 gold and turn it into something that's worth 70. Again, you would need to have 250 of them, and if you're doing that times 0.4, that's costing you 100 gold to make. So probably not the most economically feasible thing to do at this time. But like I mentioned, the cost of ironwood, like buying price of ironwood, and the buying price of wire fiber are both going to go up because they now have a new use. So it may be worth just stocking up a little bit of those base materials and seeing if the cost of the legendaries is worth it to craft, or on the opposite end, the cost of the base materials goes up to make it worth your time and money to sell. Like I said, I stocked up on some wire fiber. I didn't buy everything on the market because I don't believe in flooding the market because that hurts everybody involved. However, I did still buy almost 4,000 of it because even if it goes up at a factor of 2, I made a good amount of money off of it. that's going to be it for this one, guys. I just wanted to bring up that opportunity or that option for you guys. I like to be able to provide as many of them to you as possible. Again, if you did like this, please make sure to leave a comment down below. If I missed anything, I know there's probably going to be more options with furs and whatnot to do very similar stuff. But make sure you leave a comment down below saying that I missed it, because then I can improve on future stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you have an amazing day, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya!